ever longed for the day when things were more simple? The day of a simple cottage made from blood, sweat, and tears, hewn from trees grown by the grace of Mother Nature. An ancient ancestor known as the cowboy once lived simply, a modest dwelling with the bare necessities, a table to sit for some warm chow, a round table to encourage the lost art of conversation, a stool for your best riding buddy, a place to tell a tale of adventures found upon the open trail, a pot-bellied stove to keep you warm, a crackling fire to calm your mind, and a bed of rope and straw which coins a phrase, "Sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite." A wall hook is all that is needed to hang your cowboy hat. After all, home is where you hang your hat, and she is home sweet home. Every cowboy had his favorite trail rig, his trusty steed. Loyal and true, you mess with a cowboy's ride and you just as well dig your own grave, 'cause he's coming for you. Everybody knew who had the fastest pony. It wasn't easy in those ancient times. A man or woman actually had to work to build a home. There were jobs to do, and a cowboy took pride in the usefulness of his own hands. The boys and girls had to learn to work together and how to communicate with each other. A young boy always wanted to grow up to be a man, and showing one's broad shoulders was the way to win fair lady, unless, of course, she's your sister. Every sibling worked together. After all, many hands made work light. Everyone had to pull their own weight at the right time, and if you went against the grain, it made work harder for everyone. Working together, once figured out, always rewarded the cowboy with success. They drank real cow's milk, not the watered-down, homogenized stuff kids call milk nowadays, but the real stuff, antibodies and cream. The outhouse didn't need a fan. Passing gas was encouraged. Kids had to pull wool shorn from real sheep, grown in your own backyard. Balls of wool had to be spun. At the very thought, the boys would hit it. That stuff was just no fun. If you were rich, you might have a loom where you could make patterns and designs for your own clothes, sewn by the love of mom. Women were not afraid to get dirty in those days. Clothes had to be washed, scrubbed, and scrubbed again. Little ones watched, wanting to be just like mom. Cowboys enjoyed a change of gear every now and then. Dried without electricity, of course. Nothing like crisp undies. Getting out the wiggles was easy in those days. Pounding a rug for a little one was just the ticket for a good night's sleep. Kids found ways to have fun. No cords, Xbox, or TV, yet still a great big smile. The simple life was a happy life. Homegrown food was the best. Camaraderie among friends abound, with just a little danger for the aspiring adventurer. Ah, the cycle of life. New babies were born. Toddlers began to grow up, and eventually we go back to Mother Earth. This marker commemorated by the frontiersman wife who buried her husband and son on the same day using the same grave. My friends, we can learn a lot from the past. Giving up the television, the phone, the computer can rekindle the lost art of human interaction, face to face, outside of the digital world, where one can feel and sense the emotion of another by the look on their face, by the way they hold their body, the way man and woman were meant to be, ever present.